We have with us Professor T Thampi, who is the principal Thadomal Shahani Engineering College. Welcome to Media. Professor Dr. Thampi would be sharing his views on professional Indian education system. Is computer engineering the first choice of students' community?
So by and large, nowadays we witness computer engineering as the most sought after engineering branch in Mumbai University, possibly throughout India, mainly because it embodies latest research findings and also with the modern problem solving strategies. It satisfies intellectual ego, therefore students those who are with analytical ability and having an eye for mathematics prefer computer engineering.
So what are the new emerging trends in engineering field?
Conventional branches like mechanical and civil engineering is getting a lot of demand and acceptability, and mechatronics, a combination of mechanical engineering and electronics is emerging as a sought after branch of engineering. Moreover, students and the ecosystem is promoting students to embrace entrepreneurship, to evolve as a technopreneur, to start their own startup and ventures. These are the new trends in engineering education.
So my next question would be, do you foresee new engineering streams to be created to cater to the demand of future markets?
Future markets are revolving around, global markets are revolving around innovations in process and products in the realm of computer engineering, communication, and even manufacturing. The existing branches evolved over a period of last 20 years is facilitating almost all the market needs and market requirement. There is a possibility of new branches in the postgraduate level. For example, robotics, human genomics, energy systems, space-based solar energy, nanotechnology. This is essentially advisable for postgraduate level of engineering study.
Will cyberspace continue to dominate the engineering sphere for the next 10 years? What do you feel?
Cyberspace, internet essentially is pervasive all over the world. Engineering education system also leverage heavily to promote, to carry out training in collaborative procedures, collaborative project executions. We as an Indian is essentially net takers. We take a lot of material from the net, from the internet. Seldom we give back to the internet cyberspace. There is an effort to give back to the cyberspace and evolving as a net giver. And going forward, the reliance on dependency on internet is going to increase judiciously and profitably.
So why do most engineering institutions fail to promote research-based education in India? Apart from VJTI and other institutions, we don't see any research-based education system evolving. What are your views on this?
So we cannot blindly replicate American way of doing research and industry. We are essentially giving importance to a lot of analytical subject mathematics, and nothing great about IIT way of doing research. So they are ideally expected to contribute to the cause of nation building. They fail in that count. They doesn't understand even the politics of research. Every country, every advanced country carry out research to promote their national interest. They will not promote any area of research which contribute generally. They will stick to their own nation building priority. we in Indian institutes, including IIT, simply follow IEEE journals, IEEE documentation of research all over the world, and without any orientation, they'll promote research in general direction. VJTA is as such is falling apart. It's not a great example at all. A lot of scope for teaching in the undergraduate programs. The economy doesn't need so much research in undergraduate programs. Real-time research, industrial space, industrial enterprise is a function of deep pockets, lot of money. Postgraduate level, no, we can promote research. It should be natural. No government regulation should stipulate research as an essential activity in even postgraduate level. Limited colleges institute can be promoted to carry out research to cater to the Indian demand, Indian marketplace.
So what do you attribute to increasing decline in professional education in India?
So to support level of economic activity in India, AICT and Department of MHRD facilitated creation of lot of capacity in engineering education. But by 2008, the country is subjected to the complete world is subjected to a natural cause, cyclical recessionary activity, recessionary process. Thereby the industrial progress decreased, decelerated. Therefore, the job creation is also stopped, resulting in jobless graduates all around engineering colleges in India. So going forward, as economy turnarounds, again, the demand for new jobs in manufacturing and information technology or IT sector is going to improve. Thereby, possibly we need more capacity.
More capacity in terms of?
Capacity in terms of number of seats, engineering seats.
It has to increase.
It has to increase. Going forward, another 3-4 years, we have to increase the number of engineering seats in India.
What is the despondency of professional private education in India, and explain the decline of them in India?
So as I said, after the recession, 2008 recession, the demand for engineering admission declined. One of the reasons for that decline is because the additional capacity created in science colleges, arts and science colleges. Science colleges introduced BSc IT, MSc IT kind of slightly low cost courses, or courses essentially cost effective, and also BMS. So these courses, degree programs, 3-year degree programs offered easy procedures to acquire a degree and also guaranteed a job, slightly lower remuneration or compensation. But the recession, because of recession, it's having a cascading effect on all other activities in job creation and employment creation. So the setback was mainly in rural area. Metro cities and tier 2 cities suffered limited disadvantage compared to rural background, rural colleges. So those who invested the private capital flown into rural areas, rural engineering colleges, they suffered massive setback. Even they failed to fill up even 20% or 30%. So going forward, all will be getting normalized over a period of the next 3-4 years.
So what are the key parameters that will drive the growth of future education in India?
The growth in manufacturing, mainly the manufacturing is expected to catch up with China. China's manufacturing sector experienced massive growth. Even this point of time, China is the hub of manufacturing for the global market, but intrinsic weakness and natural cycles like product life cycle is catching up China. So it peaks and started slightly declining, and Indian manufacturing sector offers cost arbitrage, also offering quality because of human capital available in plenty in India through engineering colleges. Is the manpower, the human capital, also qualitative, developed a lot of competency and proficiency in computer design, manufacturing. That is the main driver, the growth in manufacturing. Second, our investment in science education, mathematics education, engineering education is going to heavily contribute to job creation. Indian marketplace is going to be the hub for IT solutions for the world market. So we offer a lot of scale, thereby offering cost arbitrage. These are the main drivers. The growth of IT sector and expected growth of manufacturing sector is going to be the main drivers. And our young population demography is also going to be a third driver.
What are the accelerators of quality education in Indian market?
So the education sector is expected to cater to different learning styles, learning abilities, and expected to offer customized learning solution for engineering students at large. And this is going to be a key differentiator compared to global education marketplace. We as a nation is expected to develop a lot of core competency in providing customized solution, education solution, learning solution for the mass of students.
How come economics and population are interrelated to growth profile of a professional education?
Professional educators are expected to understand the marketplace. They are also expected to understand the ways and means of working the system to create value and wealth for the country at large, for the society at large. Professional education or engineering education cannot exist in isolation without understanding the societal need or the requirement of the country. The enterprises in the country is expected to compete in the global marketplace. So the professional educators are also expected to understand the requirement of the industry at large, accordingly design, formulate, shape the curriculum and syllabus, and introduced the teaching learning methodology and instructional paradigm. At the end, the educators are also expected to contribute to the cause of nation building.
So what is as per the current market, what is Indian education industry stands at? How do you peg it as?
Is around $50 billion Indian higher education, Indian higher professional education. It is expected to grow possibly by another 10% for at least next 10 years.
So according to you, what measures state government can take to make education loan more pervasive?
So as the cost of engineering education goes up, to support this level of economic activity, we need to create capacity. That is created. Slight decline in the demand. But going forward, to meet the higher cost of education, students are expected to avail student loan. So to popularize student loan, to make it pervasive throughout India, the state government and statutory authorities and regulatory authority needs to be a third party guarantor. The government, central government and state government is expected to facilitate this guaranteeing mechanism. Thereby the banks can reduce the interest rate. This is the main initiative which the state governments and central government can take to facilitate easy availability of loan.
So, you being the principal of Thadomal Shahani Engineering College, what are the future plans of growth, of expansion?
So we are expected to have clearly defined core competencies to be developed. We are focusing on developing proficiency in in-duty systems in the realm of computer information technology sector. We are also focusing on space-based solar energy, nanotechnology, and human genomics. We are also expected to initiate our students to entrepreneurship. We are aspiring to create at least one game changer in the next 10 years in the realm of technology entrepreneurship and technology startups. That's our vision, that's our aspiration.
So, my last question would be, what are your hobbies and interests?
Hobbies, listening to music and reading books, watching television, going for a walk.
That was Professor T Thampi sharing his views, his insights on higher education in India. Apurva Bhatt, Media, Mumbai.